Ontario, Doug Ford's quiet takeover of our freedoms. Welcome to Wake Up Canada News. I'm Brad Wilder. This next article was written by one of our Wake Up Canada News contributing writers. Most people in Ontario are too busy working, raising families, and paying bills to notice what's happening behind closed doors at Queen's Park. But while we've been focused on surviving, Doug Ford's government has been quietly rewriting the rules of our province, one bill at a time, shifting power upward, silencing local voices, and stripping away the rights and protections that make Ontario free and fair. They call it cutting red tape. I call it cutting out our democracy. Now, Bill 5, the developer's dream. Ford's Protect Ontario by Unleashing Our Economy Act. Sounds harmless enough, right? Well, buried inside that is the power to create what they call special economic zones, where cabinet ministers, not local councils or communities, get to decide what rules apply. That means environmental protections can be waived, Indigenous consultation can be ignored, and massive industrial projects can be pushed through without anyone's approval or even oversight. It's the same playbook we saw in the Greenbelt scandal. Carve out protected land for developers, hide the paper trail, and only fix it when they get caught. Every time, it's the same few who benefit. Ordinary Ontarians are told it's about jobs or prosperity, but the money and influence always seems to flow in one direction, upward, toward the well-connected. Now Bill 33, control of schools, control of future. Next came the Supporting the Children and Students Act. Again, it sounds wholesome and good on the surface, but the language hides a darker intent. This bill gives the province more say over how universities and colleges operate, including who gets admitted and how merit is defined. It's sold as fairness and efficiency, but merit isn't clearly defined anywhere, which means the government can shape the definition however it sees fit. Under this new system, the province can dictate which student fees are allowed, which programs get funded, and how institutions run their affairs. It's not about helping students. It's about control. It's about stripping away autonomy from our campuses, silencing independent voices and making sure the next generation learns only what the government wants them to learn. When you control the schools, you control the future, and that's exactly what this bill is designed to do. The Safer Streets Act, more power, less oversight. Then came the Protect Ontario through Safer Streets and Stronger Communities Act. Now, at first glance, it sounds like a good thing. Who wouldn't want safer streets and stronger communities? But look deeper and the picture changes. This act gives the government unprecedented influence over who becomes a judge, expands police and special constable powers, and even allows some of them to carry firearms with little public oversight. It also mandates treatment programs in jails and correctional settings without clear guidelines or accountability. When politicians start picking judges, expanding state power, and reducing checks and balances, it's not about public safety anymore, it's about consolidating control. They call it order, but it's really about reshaping the justice system to fit their image of obedience. The pattern: power up, accountability down. When you step back and look at the laws altogether, a clear pattern emerges. Local voices and councils are losing power. Independent institutions like universities, courts, and environmental agencies are losing autonomy. Meanwhile, ministers and cabinet members are gaining sweeping authority to override rules, redefine rights, and control outcomes without public input. Step by step, Ontario is being reshaped into a province where decisions are made by a few, for the few, and the rest of us are told it's for your own good. They use soft words like streamline, protect, and modernize, but every time those words are used, it ends the same way. Less transparency, less accountability, and fewer rights for the people who live there. Now, what can you do? This can't just slide quietly into history. We can't afford to be passive or distracted while the ground shifts beneath us. Pay attention for a second. Read the actual bills for once, not just the headlines. Reach out to your local MP and make it clear that you're watching. Support the journalists, the advocates who are holding this government accountable like myself. And most importantly, talk about it. Share what you learn with your friends, your family, and your coworkers. The more people you know, the harder it is for power to hide behind secrecy. Because the moment we stop paying attention is the moment government stops answering to the people. This isn't about left or right, it's about right and wrong. It's about keeping Ontario democratic, accountable, and free. The Ford government wants you distracted, divided, and too tired to notice. Don't give them that satisfaction. Notice, speak, question, act. That's how we take Ontario back, one informed citizen at a time. Thanks for watching Wake Up Canada News. Please like, share, and follow us on any of your favorite socials, including Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, and our website at wakeupcanadanews.com. Till next time, remember you're the voice, and it's time to make it count. I'm Brad Wilder. I'll see you soon.